Welcome back to another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me. I'm your host, Troy Stegner. Before we get into this comic book review, I'm going to ask you one favor. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps with the metrics quite a bit. Pandering over, looky, comic bookie. We got the new Batman Fortnite zeropoint, number 5. If you remember right, the last time we spoke about this, number 4, Fish Sticks passed. But he gave Batman some information before he left. You know that one of them was not who they seemed. One of them was working with the people who brought everybody there. So Batman and Catwoman, after they saw that, they backtracked, and all the tunnels, I guess, didn't lead anywhere, or they were heavily guarded. So they kind of convened in one spot. They got through. They through the guards. They got to the zeropoint, which is the device. I guess they used. Whoever's in charge, they used that device to pull people from their worlds into the Fortnite island. But there was something happened. I guess to one of the towers, some kind of meteor or something. I don't know. Something just kind of dorked up the tower, and they're unable to power up all the panels they need to focus the beam on the zeropoint to have all the different, I guess almost like a multiverse, all the different realities, all the different worlds targeted. So Batman, being Batman, he kind of figured out how to focus it on one world at a time using that specific character, that specific person's I don't want to say aura, but their frequency, their vibration, to calibrate it to their world, so at one at a time they could go back. And the Voyager dude, he tried to jump the gun, and he got kind of separated and split into bunches of pieces. But they figured it out, and so Batman's telling them, hey, we're going to send all you guys back, but me, Catwoman, and Deathstroke are all from the same place. So we're going to go last because we can keep it focused on there, and then we'll all three be able to jump through and go back to our world at the end without somebody having to stay behind. So they're doing that, and they get down to getting it calibrated, and Batman drops a little nugget of knowledge on him. He figures out, he puts a couple things together, and he figures out Deathstroke is the one who's working with the guys who brought them to the island. So they all kind of team up on Deathstroke. They subdue him, get him tied up, and he's kind of sitting in the corner all tied up, watching them all go back to their worlds. Then it gets down to the last, it was just him and Catwoman and Deathstroke tied up over there. So Batman's like, hey, let's grab him, let's go back to our worlds. And Deathstroke, being Deathstroke, he has a knife in his boot, and he cuts himself loose. Basically tells Batman, hey, I don't need you. Screw you. I got this. He pulls out some device, and he's able to jump through and go back to their reality. And he kind of tells them, I'm going home. You guys are kind of screwed. And boom, gone. So we don't know who he's working for or with, why he's doing it. With Deathstroke, probably money. And he's kind of leaving Catwoman and Batman there where they don't have enough of their own interdimensional whatever frequency that they can focus the beam, and it kind of leaves it there. Poof. And you're led to believe, hey, Batman and Catwoman are screwed. But remember back to issue 1. How did Batman get there in the first place? He was chasing Harley Quinn. They haven't mentioned Harley Quinn since, I think, issue 2. And that was just a brief mention after, she pulled them through on the first issue. So, I mean, they kind of wanted you to forget about, Harleen, but she's still there. So I'm thinking issue 6, which is supposed to be the last, it's supposed to be a 6-issue limited series. Harley, I'm guessing they're going to go back to the island and locate her, or I don't know how many people are left fighting, or if they're even pulling new people in anymore, but don't be surprised in issue 6 if they don't go back to grab Harley and use her to help them focus the beam and get back. So I kind of figured Harley was going to be an important character. They could have used anybody, you know, they could have chased anybody. Batman could have to pull them in, but they used Harley, and then they conveniently, I mean, you don't pull a big name character like Harley into some situation like this and then just abandon her and forget about her. So, you know, issue 6, mark my words, I may be wrong, I may be right, I think I'm right, that they're going to use Harley to get them back. So, this issue, I liked it. I mean, this kind of been my guilty pleasure, the Batman Fortnite Zeropoint. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, in the beginning I thought it was going to be a gimmick. It is a gimmick, but I'm enjoying the story. And like all of them, they have a code. I can show you this because you can't see the code because it is under a sticker. You use that code to get the item pictured in the game. And this one, it looks like a Harley pop-up Jack-in-the-Box bomb. So if you, and these items will be available to purchase in-game also. They're going to cost a lot more in-game than if you just, you know, paid your $4.99 to get the comic and the code. Be a lot cheaper. I think they're charging $15 to $20 for the items in the game. So you're a lot better. That they're trying to push people. It's to push people to the local comic book stores and to get people reading the comics like this. So for $5, you get the comic and the code in the game. And like I said, if you collect all 6 of the codes, you get the special Uber Armored Batman Fortnite special skin also. So a lot of, you know, reading the series, if you play Fortnite, you also get some really cool stuff to use in the game. I'm still saying subscribe to this. I really liked it. You may disagree with me. You may not. I love the story, and I love where they're going with this. I can't wait to see the ending, how they tie it all up, and if this is going to launch into another mini-series, because, you know, now they know one issue is going to be a lot to tie all this together. You know, they've got to get Harley, they've got to get back, and are they going to pursue Deathstroke after this, or is it just one of those things like, yeah, we know he's a bad guy, that's Deathstroke. Oh, Deathstroke. We'll see. Batman Zeropoint, that's my review for Batman Zeropoint, Fortnite Zeropoint. I can't even say it, it's too long. Batman Fortnite Zeropoint, number 5. It's a definite subscription pick for me, and really good story. That being said, man, that's my review. Please go subscribe to this channel. It helps us a lot. While you're at it, you can hit the bell icon. You'll be notified whenever we put up a new video. And until you see that new video, later, nerds.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG?